Howdy folks, it is Diecastbuffet here again, and today we have a raced win throwback Darlington diecast, and it's the Joey Logano one, and yes, they actually screwed up the wheels on that, but that's besides the point. This is a very controversial paint scheme because he kind of wrecked William Byron, but hey, if you're a Logano fan, this is going to be a very cool review, so without further ado, let's go ahead and pop it out of the box. Alrighty folks, we're out of the good old box and brand new. And of course, pick this one up from our friends over there at Circle B Diecast. You can too. And fellas, I gotta be honest with you. I feel like this is gonna be rare someday. If they don't make an Authentics release, we've seen some of the Joey Logano diecast really dry up in years past. His Daytona 500 race win. Don't be surprised this car joins him because it's so unique. It's a one-off paint scheme. If it's still in stock at Circle B Diecast, I would highly recommend picking up this car. Of course, you could save on shipping with a promo code. Use code Diecastbuffet for any orders, $30 or more at checkout. So let's go ahead and dive into it. This paint scheme is a little bit all over the place. I don't know what to call it, like a bootleg Spider-Man car, because it has like all these like arches and almost kind of like a web pattern around the car, which if that was the case, that'd be kind of cool. But I believe this is based off a late model or some sort of a open wheel, youth race car that Joey Logano drove many, many years ago. It was a throwback to himself. I don't know why, but this paint scheme's a hit or miss to me. I don't know. I love the shade of red, don't get me wrong. I love the gold etching around it. I think that looks really cool, but I'll have more about my opinions about this diecast later on. So you got Pennzoil, got the Shell logo. I love to see that. It takes up the entire hood. I love to see that. Got the Ford decal there. You probably got some scrapes, maybe some Exalta blue or red, because he gave old Byron the Watusi into the wall. You get some confetti across the top of the splitter. You get your little Dayglow accents, which I love how the race to win cars have that. It's definitely a throwback in 2022. No pun intended. But in the year 2022, it feels like 2007 because almost every race to win car from the Cup Series got made in the 1/64 scale. It's crazy, right? It definitely feels like 07. You got 22 there, Sunoco. It's crazy. Like, when's the last time we got a Darlington race to win diecast? You know what I'm saying? Like, when's the last time we got, what do we got? We got, I think, Gateway got a race to win diecast. The Clash got a race to win diecast. Both of the dual wins got made. The 500, Fontana, Las Vegas, both of the Texas races, I think. It's just crazy, man. I mean, it's and yes, I can get it if Larson or Chase Elton wins it, but it seems like anybody that wins, they make a 164 for it, which is always good. So back to my point about this paint scheme. If they would just remove all this like fake bars and stuff around the car, I would like this paint scheme probably 10 times more. I'm not a fan of the fake bars on the cars. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know. Like, you could do any other pattern, but to me it just looks kind of cheesy. I don't know. I like the idea of it, but it's just there's like 40 cars at the Darlington 400, the throwback event. I just can't imagine that this was one of the best 40, paint schemes they could have chose. One of the top 40 paint schemes. I feel like, I don't know. That's just my honest opinion. I love the gold because it is kind of a metallic touch to it, which is really, really nice. The red is not a bad shade of red. It's kind of like a cranberry red, if you will. But I'm just not feeling all these random bars around it, guys. So yeah, what is that? Smokin' Joe. Okay, that's cool. Isn't it a song on Total Team Control? Yeah, there's a song called Smokin' Joe. It's actually a good song. I like to listen to that in career mode. You get Discount Tire, get your Race Win sticker, which I think is from the Clash, because this is based on... I don't think they put it on in Victory Lane. I'm not sure on that. But you have Ford, PPG, Mazak, Coca-Cola, Pennzoil Shell. I do like how they actually use some of the real estate here. They didn't put a tiny little Pennzoil logo. They at least took more of the real estate. You got the Auto Trader there. Got some raceware markings, which is very nice. Might have came from the 24 car. Who knows? Because he did hit Logano early in the race, apparently. I got some fuel spillage there. This is a nice touch. The Dayglow orange around the jack post, which That's weird. Is it orange? Hold up. I'm perplexed here, guys. It looks like the whole bottom of the car is kind of orange. Am I tripping or what? Okay, maybe I think it's just the shade of red is throwing me off. It's like they decaled or painted this little portion here, but everything else is the same color as the red. It just has that shadow effect to resemble the dirt and grime, so it looks darker. I thought the whole undercarriage was painted orange. I'm like, why would they do that? So you get the 22, get your retro NASCAR logo, Cup Series. Oh, you know, the Cup Series logo. Get NASCAR salutes. Got a screwed up Goodyear decal, but that might be like that for a reason. So I'm going to cut them some slack. Go to the back end of the car. Get Shell, Pinzel, Ford. Got the 22 once again. 22 Crew. It's really nice, race wear grime diecast. And that's why I feel like this paint scheme being a unique paint scheme, I don't think they're making the clean version of it. And it's a Gold Series race to win. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised they don't make it in the 164 Authentics line. And with it being such a unique paint scheme and having a little bit of controversy to it with William Byron, I would not be surprised one bit this is an expensive diecast many, many years from now. You never know, but there is always a few race to win diecasts that just shoot up in value. So if you're a diehard Logano fan, this is not a diecast I would miss out on. I got to be honest with you. Even if you're not so much a fan of this paint scheme, this is a car I would recommend getting. I do like how the whole red around the car has like a shadow effect, like I mentioned earlier. Like here, it looks pristine, right? It has no gradient, no darkness. Also, shout out to the dried spray paint on my hands. But you have like this light red to dark red, then light again. So the whole car is resembling a dirt and grime look, which is something you usually don't see on these paint schemes. Unless the actual red on the car has kind of this light to red, to dark red transition, which I don't think is the case. I think it's just dirt and grime. And once again, you have that metallic kind of 22 on the roof, which is beautiful. I love that. It's not a chrome 22. It's just like a soft gold metallic, which looks really, really sharp. Get snap-on. That looks really good on the deck lid. Just a large logo, Logano, and then you have, Logano once again on the deck lid. You got a crap load of confetti there, which is really, really cool. So I think this throwback is to Joey Logano himself. It could be a throwback to someone else. I could be completely off with it. I just feel like out of all the paint schemes they could have chose, I wish they would have done something different, or at least removed the bars on the race car. Like, you could leave the gold, it would look really good. I just really wish they would have edited it. But I must say, the car looks pretty good from this angle. The way the decals are proportioned, the way the shadowing effect is, it's a pretty cool little diecast here, guys. I would recommend it definitely if you're a Logano fan, or you just like race win diecasts in general. One of the most unique paint schemes you'll probably see in the 164 scale. And, hey, man, it's the year for race to wins. And if you don't believe me, I mean, the Atlanta Super Speedway, race to win diecast. Martinsville Spring 400 race, race to win diecast. What else are we going to have here? Many more to come. So that's all for now. Like, comment, and subscribe. Diecast Buffet, signing off.